Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? It's Monday. It's actually Monday afternoon. It's a very wet, miserable day, and the window cleaner has just arrived. So if you see someone behind me cleaning windows, don't be alarmed. I know that they're there. Although I don't want him to see me vlogging, he'll think that's strange. Anyway, you've caught me at the table. I've just had to order a bed to my house in London because we've successfully rented out our house. If you don't know what I'm on about, watch this video. But Lucy and I are renting out our house. It went very quickly. We had a lot of interest in the house and it's now been rented. So, however, we're renting the house part furnished. As you saw in that video, I moved my bed back down to mum and dad's. The tenants want another bed. So we said we'd buy a bed. So I've just bought a bed for the house, which feels very weird, paying, you know, not an insignificant amount of money for a new double bed and mattress that I will likely never use. But never mind, I'll show you which one I got. This is the one that I've bought. Just a plain white wooden framed bed and a mattress. Sadly, like the stress of it has been that I won't be there and I can't go down to London to put it up and, well, to be there for the delivery and to put it up. So my friend Drew has very, very kindly offered to be there for the delivery and put the bed up. So I'm gonna pay him for that because you can pay someone on this website to put the bed up for you. So I'll just pay him that instead. So, but it's a bit stressful because it should get there this Thursday, but you know what it's like. They're like, we might estimated delivery is Thursday and any time between 10 AM and 10 PM. And I'm like, no, I need to know. But he lives really close by and they said that they would call when they're 30 minutes away. So I'm figuring when they call me, I'll call Drew and he said he's free. So hopefully it'll all work out. I'm just relieved that it's rented and it's sorted. Anyway, it's the evening, guys. I'm just cooking dinner for me and Keegan. He's just finishing up his calls for the day. What time is it? It's 6:30. I'm using my chopper to chop my tomatoes. Can you see it? I'll put it up here and then you can see it. I just absolutely love this. It's just made chopping vegetables so easy. Like these tomatoes. It said diced tomatoes. That would have taken me a long time and that took me like 30 seconds. Love it. Good morning everyone, it's Tuesday. I have been up since 5:30 AM this morning. It's currently 9:30. I just woke up wide awake. I had a really great sleep. I woke up to go to the toilet. Keegan was awake, so we had a little chat. And then I started scrolling on my phone. And before I knew it, an hour had passed. It was 6:30 and I was like, right, well, I'm not going back to sleep, so I might as well get up. Oh, ambulance. So I've been sat in the living room having some coffees and doing some work, mainly happy, healthy homo work. And now I'm in the car. I'm gonna go to a little town nearby, guys, because I'm just a bit fed up of my normal routine. It gets boring, do you know what I mean? And this week is quite a boring week. I don't really have anything fun on, which I love in a weird way because I am a creature of habit and I love having a full week where it's like my diary is clear and I can just crack on with the work that I need to do and have a normal week. However, sometimes it just gets boring, doesn't it? Like, do you guys have that where like your routine, you just get bored of it? So I'm off to like a little town nearby. It's about 15 minutes away. I've got some things to drop off at the charity shop. I'm gonna go for a little walk to get my steps up. I've got my laptop as well, so I can do some work in a bit in a different coffee shop to Dunkin' where I always go. So it's like, let's just do the same but different. Do you know what I mean? Same but different. I can only apologize for this week, guys. I will try to find fun things to vlog for you. But already I'm like, this week is quite dull, I'll be honest. Right, I've been walking for about half an hour. I've just turned around. Half an hour back, I'll be an hour's walk done. Look away if you don't like gross things because I'm going to show you my wrist. I'm warning you. It is still a bit sore, a bit painful. It's gone a bit pussy as well because I have to like wash it obviously and it like dries up and then I go in the shower and it gets all wet again and then a new bit of skin ripped open the other day. I don't know why. So yeah, hopefully it will heal. I think I will go and get some antiseptic cream because we don't have any at home and I'll pop that on just because I haven't done yet. And I know lots of you are like, you need to put something on it. I know, I need to. But it's not too painful anymore, just when I like extend my wrist. Right, guys, it is, what day is it? Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Fenn's DNA test results have come in. I don't know if I told you, we basically are doing a DNA test on Fenn to see if he's fully...
Because I said that he doesn't look like a traditional Italian Greyhound, that's what he is. Like, I know other people might watch this who they look really frail and fragile and a little bit ratty. And... Sorry, but Fenn doesn't, and no. I think he's a bit more chunky. And when I've had his measurements done for his clothes that he wears, the people there were like, "Are you sure?" So I think he might have a bit of whippet in him somewhere.
I agree, but I'm now doubting myself and going, "What if he's 100% Italian Greyhound and he's just a big boy?" Right, view results.
View results.
What's it gonna say? Fenn's results are here. View results, yes, please. 100% Italian Greyhound. 100%.
We found 42 of Fenn's relatives.
Oh my gosh, they found his relatives.
Who's Gatsby?
Gatsby in Greater London. He's only got a 13% match to him though.
Okay.
Look, he's in the clear. He's a very healthy dog.
Very healthy. So the scare that he had with the chocolate, obviously that's completely fine. Yeah. Which is nice to know.
Well, no, because that would be testing blood, wouldn't it? But this was a DNA sample, so whether he's predisposed to any illnesses.
Like cancer and stuff.
Yeah, which he's in the clear with all of those. Anyway, that is, I am shocked that he is all...
Can we have a look at his ancestry?
His family tree, 100%.
Yeah, mum and dad Italian Greyhounds, grandparents, great-grandparents, all Italian Greyhounds.
So he is a pure breed. So he's just a big boy. He's just like a genetic mutation.
Well,
but
they say they're like their owners. I'm quite big for a human.
You are? And you are 100% human.
I am, I think, just about.
Wow. Cool. Well, now we know. Right, it is 10 to 2 and I'm just driving to Batley Rugby Club. I'm following Keegan. Keegan's just in front of me because he's got a brand deal that he needs to film, and we decided that it would be, well, we say we, I had input, but he decided that it would be better to be filmed at the rugby ground because it's to do with rugby and his career and stuff. So I volunteered to come and help him. He was going to take his tripod and I was like, do you want me to just come and film it? And he was like, oh, but it's like far to ask you to come and do that. And I was like, listen, we help each other. He helped me film my Coke Zero advert and we drove all the way to Manchester for that. So I was like, the least I can do is help you with this. It's not like it's just a normal piece of content. This is like paid work from a brand. So I'm off to help him. So I'll bring you along with me. My lips are cracking quite a lot at the moment. I said this in my last vlog, but they've started to crack at the corners at the moment, no matter how much lip balm I put on. So I've put some thrush cream in the corners in case it's to do with thrush. I've had some friends that used to have that and they used to use Canesten to sort of get rid of it. So I've done it, but I don't think it is to do with thrush. So I think it's just dry, cracked skin, but never mind. Oh yeah, but the reason that me and Keegan are going in separate cars is because he's picking Taylor up at 4 because she's got a revision class. They call it intervention. Like, how strict and like serious does that sound? We used to just call it like revision, or but they call it intervention. So how weird. But she's got an intervention class 3 till 4, and then Fletcher's got football 3 till 5. So Keegan's gonna go pick up Taylor, do the shopping, pick up Fletcher, and come home. So yeah, I will just come and help him film and then drive back. I'm actually ahead of myself at the moment, guys, this week, which feels really good. I think I'm just gonna chill the rest of today. I haven't done any writing for a couple of days because I'm just not in the mood. So I feel like it's been given into not wanting to do anything. But let's get this filming done and then we'll see where we're at. Here we are at Batley RLFC. Our filming location for today, so glamorous. I don't know if you ever wondered what rugby changing rooms are like. It's so glam.
No expensive.
And this is where you get rubbed. This is where you warm up your knee joints. And this is where they go to the loo. The loy. Haven't been here for a while. Well, that was quick and easy. It was empty, as you could see. So we got that filmed, and then the chairman of the club was did a tiny bit of filming with Keegan as well. Easy, easy, easy. But you know what? I just said before arriving that I hadn't done any writing in ages. Well, that's just given me a whole burst of creativity and stuff. Because I mean, I don't think I've told you guys. I think I can't even remember if I've told anyone about this. It's set at the rugby ground, so I mean, not all of it, but it revolves around rugby. So yeah, that was where it was all born, all the creativity. So I took a few pics as well of things that sparked my creativity and it generated some ideas. So maybe I will do a bit of writing later on. I just think it's a really good idea for a sitcom. And I mean, I am biased, I suppose, in that I am writing it, and so of course I think it's a good idea. I mean, I'm not saying that my writing's any good, but I think the idea is brilliant. So yeah, hopefully one day it will come off. Who knows? Still a lot of work to do though before it ever gets to any sort of exciting stage. I think the hard part about, because I've really enjoyed doing some writing, like creatively. I've always enjoyed writing, but I've never like committed to doing it like on a daily basis, as opposed to in the past, if I felt the urge of creativity, I'd do it and then I wouldn't get that urge again for another couple of months. So I've always been into writing, but just never on a specific project. But the hard thing is that, so I've been consuming lots of content with writers, screenwriters, playwrights, authors, and watching like Q&As with authors and things. It's very different to screenwriting. It made me realize that, oh, it would kind of be better if I was writing a book, because if I was writing a book and it didn't get picked up by any publishers, I could self-publish it. I could literally pay to get 100 copies printed and then sell them to you guys, and like, you know, give them to friends and family or whatever it is. Or, you know, go and have meetings, try and get meetings with bookshops and be like, will you stock my very small book? And so it could see the light of day. Whereas with something like this, if no one's interested in it, or A, all that work has gone to waste, and B, no one ever gets to see it. Like, I mean, I suppose I could send you guys the script if you wanted to read it. But it's like, it's never, scripts aren't meant to be read. They're meant to be seen, like you're meant to, it's a visual medium. So it just feels like, oh, it's all or nothing. Either this gets commissioned and that's great, or it doesn't and it's devastating. No one will ever see it, or this story will never be told. Whereas if I was, yeah, writing a book, I could at least do it self-published. But never mind. We're not thinking negatively, we're thinking positive. Look at these two. Came back in, they love sharing this bed. Even though they have one each, they love sharing, don't you? Have my little biscuit. Keegan and the kids won't be back till 5:30. So we've got 2.5 hours. And we're basically having chicken burgers tonight. So that's gonna take 40 minutes. So I need to start cooking at 10 to 5. Cool. I've got basically 2 hours. What should I do? I am back from a walk. I did about a 45-minute walk. And I've got my PJs on now, my comfies, and I'm wearing my Crocs as well. Love them, because the floor's quite cold. So I'm just gonna sit down, have my yogurt and my drink, and I've got my book out. I'm gonna read my book for half an hour, because why not? I actually go to Florida in like 2.5 weeks, and it's not sunk in yet. Like it's not, no, like normally 2.5 weeks before going on holiday, I'm very much like starting to think about, I don't start packing because I'm a last minute packer, but I think about packing. And I think about what things do I need. And earlier this week, Keegan went and got his passport from Liverpool. So he drove over there to get an emergency passport because he realised his was going to expire. And I think you can end up waiting like 6 weeks, and we don't have 6 weeks. So he went to get his passport. But my passport's ready. I think my ESTA, like my visa, is valid. Keegan, I think, needs a new visa. No, actually, I think he's fine. But we need to do those checks. But yeah, I can't believe it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going on holiday soon. And I'm so looking forward to it. It is definitely much needed. I feel like Christmas, as lovely as Christmas is, it's not time off, is it? But I think normally Christmas for me is relaxing. I normally have 2 weeks at home with my family and it's really calm and chill and lovely. This Christmas wasn't like that. I was like, with mum and dad, then driving back up north, having like 1 or 2 days here with Keegan, then we went to our friends Anthony and Peter's, and then we went back to here, and then we went down to my parents and then back, and it was just like, it wasn't relaxing. It was lovely and it was so much fun, but it wasn't relaxing. So I definitely feel in need of a holiday. Hello, Eva. Yes, coming in. Girl. Oh, good girl. Yeah. Oh, I can hear Fen coming in. Hello. Right, let's get set up. Yeah, I know, we can cuddle and read and it's going to be lovely. Yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ava. I didn't consent to this. Just kidding. I consent every time. Good girl. Right, get off me. I need to get sorted. Oh, then. Oh! No, now is not the time to play. Playtime is over. I've got my book. I'm nearly, well, not nearly done, but this is technically the first book in the Throne of Glass series. Some people say to read it first, other people say to read it third, and some people say to read it fifth. So I've read it third because I've read 2 books in the Throne of Glass series. This is actually made up of 5 novellas, so much shorter stories, which don't actually further the story anymore, but they deepen the backstory of the main character. So I'm not enjoying it, like I'm not loving it because I'm like fully invested and I just want to steam ahead. But I feel like there'll be a payoff. So like if I get really invested in Selena, the main character, and some of the other characters, it'll make the books more enjoyable as I continue through the series. That's the plan, anyway. And thank you to one of my viewers, off the top of my head, I cannot remember who it was because it was a while ago, but before I started reading this series, they sent me this book, so thank you if that was you, because it meant I didn't have to buy the book. I was like, oh, I don't need to go on Amazon and buy the next book, I can just pick up the one that my viewer sent me, so thank you very much. Starting to cook dinner. Not actually because I read for longer, but because Ava started being sick in the kitchen. I heard anyone who has a dog knows the sound. You hear this hocking up sound and you just like run from one room to the other. And she was sick inside and then I let her outside and she was sick outside again. She's all right now. She must have just eaten something. I think it's when she goes on a walk, she sometimes eats poo, animal poo, like cow poo. So maybe it's that, but she seems all right in herself. But anyway, so then I kept on reading to make up for that, but now I'm a bit late. So let's make these chicken burgers. Right, I'm gonna slow down. The potatoes are chopped and in the oven with some chips on the lower level for Fletcher because he doesn't like homemade chips. Because Keegan's just messaged to say Fletcher's finishing football at 5:30, not 5, which is very annoying. I think Keegan's fuming because it's really hard when like the kids are at the age now where they finish school at different times because obviously Taylor's got her GCSEs, so she's got study after school. She's studying after school or sometimes she goes to the gym. Fletcher sometimes has football. So it's like, even when I was first around a year ago, they both finished at 3. Well, actually, that's not true. Taylor finished at 3, Fletcher finished at 3:30. And now technically they should both finish at the same time, both at 3 o'clock. But yeah, with extra commitments, it's just a bit annoying. So poor old Keegan has left the house at like 1:30 and he's still not home. But I'm gonna just stop cooking. I'll let them cook in the oven because they always take a bit longer than they actually say on the recipe. But yeah, I need to slow down. Otherwise, it'll get cold before they get here. It's Thursday, guys. Oh, I'm a mess. It's Thursday late afternoon now. It's 3 o'clock. I actually took you with me. I had you in my pocket the whole morning. I walked to Dunkin' Donuts and did some work and I didn't vlog anything. How am I doing today? Not quite at 2 p.m. It's 3 o'clock, so I should be a bit further down here, but I've just gotten a lovely little delivery from Amazon. And I know what this is because I ordered this in bed last night. Dun, 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 dun. The next in the series, Air of Fire. I am fully a fantasy reader, I feel like. Well, I'm not, because I do read, I don't just read fantasy, I do read other things. But last year was when I discovered fantasy for about a year ago and got obsessed, and now I just can't stop. This is the 4th in the series that I'm reading. So I'm excited. This is the thickest one yet, I think. And I feel like the rest in this series are even thicker, which is exciting. So I'm very, very pleased with that. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday and I am off. Can you guess where? It's always the same, guys. My life is so dull, but I'm so grateful that you enjoy watching me live my very repetitive, routine-like life. I mean, soon it will be very different. As I say, in like two 2 and a bit weeks we go to Florida, so there'll be some lovely holiday vlogs. So I will mix it up soon, I promise. But anyway, I'm off to Dunkin' Donuts. I've got a call with my mum now. We tend to have a call maybe like once a week, sometimes twice a week, but usually once a week. And we talk throughout the week, like on WhatsApp, send voice notes. But yeah, we have a call, and this one's fallen on a Friday, but our cleaner's coming this morning. Like she stays for like 5 hours. I was like, you know what? And I want to go into Leeds and do a HIIT workout today. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the drive-through at Dunkin', get a coffee, and have a coffee in the car with my mum. So that's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna put her on FaceTime and we're gonna have a little coffee morning in my car. I would go inside Dunkin', but I don't know about you guys, but I get very self-conscious when talking in public, and I think my mum even senses that. And if she knows, if I'm like, oh yeah, should we have a chat, I'm gonna be like in Starbucks, or I'll be, you know, wherever, Dunkin' Donuts, she's like, oh, should we chat when you're home? Because she knows that I'm just not as free to talk. I just feel very self-conscious when talking in public. I don't want to intrude on anyone. I don't want to be loud. I don't want like anyone to listen to my conversation. So yeah, I'm like, I'll go to Dunkin', get a coffee, but then just do it in the car, because then I don't feel as self-conscious.
Hi, love you, Joel.
Yes, please, thank you. I'm a regular, guys. Did you hear that? She said, is it your usual? So they must have a camera. How embarrassing. I'm always looking at like gormlessly at the drive-through thing. Like they must see all sorts of faces. So this is our setup, guys. I've got my coffee, got my mum. Hello. I'm good. I can't put her on the mount, so she's gonna have to stay there. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys later. Well, it's an hour and 15 minutes later. We had a lovely chat. I was bursting for a wee at the end there. That was the downside of having a chat in the car, was I couldn't just nip to the loo. So I nipped in and had a little relieve myself, let's say. Yeah, now I'm gonna head into Leeds. It's nearly 10:30. My class is in 2 hours at 12:30. So I'm gonna probably head to another coffee shop, do some work, and I would like to go to Waterstones to have a look at some of the books, or Waterstones if you're American. You don't have Waterstones. Someone commented this on my Costco video. If you haven't watched, go watch. And I posted it just a few days ago. I bought a book there and it was only £5.50, which was really cheap. And books in general in the UK are quite cheap, and I've noticed in America books are so expensive. I've had a few people comment that, going, oh my gosh, I can't believe how cheap books are in the UK. Like when I've been to Books A Million or Barnes & Noble, you guys pay like $20 for a book, or $17 or something, which translates to like, I don't know, 15 quid, between 15 and like 17 pounds. And I'm like, in the UK, an expensive book would be £12. So like $15, $16, that would be expensive. Like a normal book would be like, I'd say $9.99, $8.99, which would be about $10, $11. So like, I don't know why books are much more expensive in America. Are they importing the paper from another country? Like, what's going on? Right, I've just arrived in Leeds, and normally I go to my workout class and then go around Leeds and do some work and go shopping or whatever. But I'm doing it the other way around today. I'm going to Waterstones now. I'm gonna go have a look for the first book in that series that I bought at Costco the other day. Because as some of you told me on the video, I actually bought the second book in the series at Costco, so I need to buy the first. And whilst I'm here, I might as well buy the third book, which was released this week. So yeah, let's go fix that mistake. But here it is. So House of Flame and Shadow is the one that was released this week. House of Sky and Breath is the second one that I bought from Costco, so I actually need House of Earth and Blood and that one. It's big, isn't it? So this is the third one in the series. It is huge. I think I will get it. Oh my gosh, I found like a vintage penguin section. How cool. Right, here we are, science fiction and fantasy. There's the ACOTAR series I've read. This is the series I'm on at the moment. And here, this is the one I bought from Costco, which, $9.99 compared to £5.50. But this is the first book that I need. And I might as well, while I'm here, get that third and final book. Yeah, let's get it. Lovely. Well, I'm chuffed with that, guys. I know it's taking a risk buying the series before I've even started the first one, but firstly, I'd already bought the second book, so I kind of had to buy the first. And I wanted to be involved in the excitement. That final book was released a few days ago, I think on Monday, it's Friday today. And I just wanted to be involved because like I haven't been around for the release of a book since like Harry Potter, when the final book was published, when the final few books were published. And it's so exciting. And I know I love Sarah J Maas as an author because I'm loving both her other series. So I know that I'll love this one too. So I thought I might as well get it. But that was expensive, £22 for a book. But it's a special Waterstones edition, which I think has like bonus chapters and things in it, and it will be a first edition as well. So I mean, if the series does well, which is already doing well, it might even be worth a bit of money if I kept it in good condition for a few years. Right, time for my favourite coffee. Let's go. Here we are, about to do some work. Look at that beautiful flat white, oat flat white. That is amazing. And this is a coconut and chocolate flapjack, which I'm very much looking forward to. It is absolutely Ms, guys. I've just stopped to the supermarket, so I'm gonna go shopping. Let's get my reusable bags. Oh, I have no idea what I'm getting. I haven't got a list. I just know that we don't have enough food, and I'm dealing with fussy children eaters. I mean, Taylor's not as fussy. Fletcher's way more fussy, but Taylor won't eat any fish, so that rules fish out. What should I get? Just by the sauces, and I've seen this new hummus, Ramona's. This one's got jalapenos in it. That one's not got any, but they're huge. It's a lot of hummus. Get some pesto. I've been assured that Fletcher doesn't mind pesto. I don't know how many we need, but I might just get another one from the store cupboard. Now, I might get some of the fancier pasta. Yeah. Ooh, I love pop chips. Let's get some of that. Ooh, let's get two. Yeah. Oh, hot and spicy. Get some squashies for Fletcher. Taylor doesn't really like sweet things, so it's hard to buy her treats because she just likes vegetables. Strange child. Oh, I didn't vlog very much in there, guys. Sorry about that. It was quite busy. I was a bit embarrassed. I also was like, I don't know what to get. I need to go shopping with a plan, but this was impromptu. And I don't even know if I've got enough food to last the whole weekend. Or I have got enough food, but will it make a meal? I don't know. Anyway, these cookies were on offer. They were reduced to £1.08. So I'm gonna have one now. I mean, I've just done a gym class, which you could say, what was the point in doing a gym class? Or you could say, that was the point in doing a gym class. It's just really annoying that, like, the calories in this, it would take me 30 seconds to eat this. It took me an hour to burn off those calories. Life's not fair. This is nice though. Hand sanitize. Should have done that before eating the cookie. Right, here are the other books. Let me just show you. I mainly read paperbacks, and I kind of prefer paperbacks because I think they're a bit easier to read and they're easy to carry around. This is quite hefty, but look at the cover. It's so beautiful. And in here, you can see that it starts, well, it finishes in a number 1, which means this is a first edition. So every time they do a printing of this, they'll take away the 1, and then if the lowest number is a 2, then that means that it's second edition. If the lowest number is 3, that's third edition. So this is a first edition. Let's look at the hardcover. Oh, it's just plain with gold foiling. Very nice. I don't have many many hardbacks at all, so this is exciting. But it'll be a few months until I actually can read that. I think this series, they're definitely a lot thicker than her other books. Usually they start out, her other series, they start out quite thin and then they get progressively bigger. But this one's straight in with, how many pages is this? 797. 800 pages. This might end up being the longest book I've ever read, but I need to finish the other series first. I probably won't get on to this for a few months. Yeah, also update on my wrist. It's drying out a lot. It's still a bit painful, like when I extend and, you know, because it's right on the crack of the wrist, but it's getting better. And I haven't actually put anything on it because I was lazy, but it's healed naturally, which is good. Right, it's raining outside, but the dogs need a walk because it's going to be dark soon. It's 3 o'clock. I've got about an hour of daylight left, or an hour and a half, so I better put on my coat and walk them. Well guys, it's Saturday and I'm going to finish this vlog here. It's Saturday afternoon, I've just finished editing this video and we are off out for Nando's in about an hour's time, which will be very nice, the 4 of us. I'm very much looking forward to that. But thank you for watching this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. It might have been a little bit, you know, of a dull week, but I've got lots done, which was very good, very productive. I hope you're all having a really good week and have had a good weekend as well. And I'll see you next week for another video. Thanks guys, see you soon, bye.